Today we celebrate the memorial of the proto-martyrs, the first martyrs of Rome. This only reminds us, my dear brothers and sisters, that the beginning of the Christian era was really an era of persecution. The first generation of Christians, even the apostles of the Lord, experienced this persecution. And those following them, when the Christian faith was accepted because of their witness, those people who followed them also became martyrs. In fact, during the time of Emperor Nero, so many cities were burned. And so it is just right and fitting, my dear brothers and sisters, that we dedicate this day in their honor for a life offered to God in bearing witness to our Christian faith. The very reason why the Christians were persecuted, because people cannot accept this group, the disciples of the way, the disciples of Jesus Christ. And more than that, they cannot accept of the new teaching of the Lord. And so those who embraced this new movement in the Jewish society, they were all persecuted, and they ended in death. But their blood all the more became the seed of the Christian faith. The blood of martyrs became the seed of Christianity. Until a certain time, that because of the courage of these people, because of their conviction to follow the teachings of the Lord, that in God's own time, they were accepted. First, they were tolerated in the Roman Empire during the time of Emperor Constantine. That was already in the 3rd or 4th century, until they became a state religion. What is this telling us, my dear brothers and sisters? That primary to our vocation as followers of the Lord is to bear witness to the message of Christ. This basic message of love and forgiveness, of compassion, of justice and peace. These are the things that we are called to bear witness every day. And for us to do that, it requires a lot of courage. Even a life of martyrdom, not in the sense that we will be killed, but to be martyrs of inconvenience. Example, in our daily life, as we transact things along the way, so many instances that would disturb us, that would annoy us. And if we are not that careful, then we will forget our identity as Christians to bear witness of the message of the gospel. We can just utter uncharitable words to people. But is that what it is to be a Christian? While it is true that we are very human, while it is true that in a given situation we can easily react in that very human way, but let us not forget that more than being human, we are called to a higher value. And that is our vocation as a Christian. And so what will supposed to predominate in each one of us are not just human values, but Christian values. We are called to bear witness on the gospel values that was brought to us by the Lord during His public ministry. And this is what it means to be a martyr in our present day, to bear witness to the message of the Lord. As Carolinians, we used to hear that witness to the Word. What does that really mean? Who is this Word? And what is this Word that we are going to bear witness? This Word is Jesus Christ. And that is only telling all of us that to become witnesses to the Word is to make Jesus alive in each one of us. That Saint Arnold Janssen would say, let His life be our life, and His values our values. His mission, our mission. Ang ganda-ganda pa yung mga formulations natin, siyensya, virtus, devotio. Ang dami-daming mga formulations, and it is just right and fitting that all of us as Carolinians must live up to its demand, for that is exactly what the Lord is asking us as His disciples. And to be able to do this, my dear brothers and sisters, we need to embrace a life of martyrdom on the day-to-day basis, to be martyrs of inconvenience. Because if we will just follow our own way, then there's no need to be a martyr of inconvenience, because who wants, anyway, to be inconvenient? We want something that is convenient for us. But our Christian vocation is calling us beyond what is convenient, to be inconvenienced, so as to be of service to others, so as to be charitable to others.